So I got the differential out. Now I'm gonna pop all these bolts off, clean it all up in there, and then weld it and have a welded diff. So once you got your cover off, you gotta spray brake cleaner in here and get all the oil off so there's no oil. And then pretty much you just weld the crap out of this right here to connect these all together. And then you can have a nice welded diff. Got the welded diff all resealed here and replaced the pinion seal in the front, cleaned it up, put some new gear oil in it. Now I just resealed it, waiting for it to dry, and then I'll tighten it to torque, and then I'll put it back into the car. So these are the pedals I'm going to be trying to put in. There's the part number, has an AMG stamp on it as well. So I got AMG pedals. These are off a W124. So yeah, I'm gonna try to fit them up and see how they fit, see if I need to do any modifications. So I got everything removed from here. Had to remove this cover and that cover over there. And as you can see, it's just 2 bolts, and it's the exact same style as the pedals I have. So I'm gonna remove those bolts, try to replace it with the new pedals and see how it fits. So there's these 2 cables that connect to the brake pedal. This cable right here goes to the transmission. So when you press the brake, you could take it out of park. That's what this cable does, so we don't need to reattach that. And then this cable is for the ignition lock, I believe. But when I put my key in, I could turn it and take it out and everything, even when this is disconnected. So I don't know if I should reconnect this or not. It doesn't seem like it does anything special. So I'm just not gonna connect either of these cables because the new pedals don't have a spot to connect them. So you can see this is the old brake pedal, and it has this like mechanism here to connect the cables, but on the new brake pedals it doesn't have anything like that. Has nowhere to connect them, so I'm just gonna leave it off. So I drilled out a hole right here for the clutch reservoir line. Just move this little brake booster out of the way, and then you could drill a hole and the line fits right in. This is like the best spot I found to put it at. So I'm gonna put the pedal in and see if the line will go through it. So there we go. I got the reservoir in place and the line in here, and the brake boosters all the way in. I don't know where I'm gonna mount this. Probably just gonna zip tie it to something so it doesn't bounce around, but that's pretty much where it's gonna be. There's the clutch pedal right now. There's the master cylinder. You can't really see it, but the line goes on the back of it, and it's not kinked or anything. So I drilled a hole right here next to the steering column, for the clutch line on the transmission. So I cut right here, drilled a hole all the way through, and it came out right by the clutch pedal or gas pedal right there. I'm gonna take this line and lead it towards up here. So it's gonna be a line going through the back of this to here, and then that will go to the transmission. And then my lines will be done for the clutch. So there's the clutch line. It's gonna go around there through that hole into the transmission. Got it all mounted in. Not the prettiest thing, but it'll work. There we go, ran the line behind the carpet. Can't even see it now. Now I'm gonna hook up everything on the pedals back up. Screw everything down, make it tight, and should be done with the pedals. So there we go, that's everything hooked up. Got the little sensor hooked up right there. Got the lines going behind the carpet. Got the lines for the reservoir. So yeah, so there we go. Got the clutch line ran behind these lines right here, and then it's gonna follow this line pretty much. This is the old transmission parking brake lockout. It's gonna follow around here and then into the clutch, or into the slave cylinder on the transmission. So I got most of this interior center console removed. To remove it, you pretty much just pull out the ashtray, and there's 2 screws that hold right here and right here. Then you have to pull out the radio and the climate control with the special tool. Pull those 2 out, and then this will just come out, this wooden piece. And then I unplug these couple sensors and put it to the side. And then the shifter sits on 4 Allen, number 5 Allen screws right there, and 2 Phillips head screws. And then you could take it out. And the cool thing is there's already a hole, because this shifter is electronic, but at the same time it's also like a line that goes down and shifts it. You can see it on the transmission right there. That connects to the shifter here. So there's already a hole. There's already a hole here. I just have to get this out of the way. Let me get this out and then I'll show you guys. So got it out. There's a couple connectors in here. 3 connectors. And then there's the hole. I'm gonna have to make it bigger though, but that's kind of cool. It already has a hole. I'm gonna try to remove the computer so I could possibly leave it plugged in, and maybe that'll let the car start, because the car won't start unless it's in park. So I'm going to try to remove this computer and plug it in somehow, and hopefully that'll let the car start. So I'm gonna try to remove this and see if I could hide it in here somewhere and plug it in. So I got the bottom of the shifter removed. There's 2 torque bolts on the bottom, and then you just kind of pry it off, screwdriver. And there's 2 8mm bolts right here. And then you could take this shifter assembly out, and then this is the computer right here. And you can take that computer out. Yeah. So there we go, I got it out. Hopefully this will work. I'll just plug it in right here, and it'll always think it's in park, and it'll start the car. Hopefully my theory works. So there we go, I got the computer all plugged in and tucked away back here.